There's some conversations that change our day, but today's conversation and Agents in the Trenches is going to shift the whole trajectory of your business. If you're going through a tough season, this is the moment you've been waiting for. We all go through tough seasons, we all go through challenges, but today we are going to hear from some powerful women that have taken their stance in the marketplace and found their identity not only to lead a business but also to shift a whole community. So, hey guys, welcome to Agents in the Trenches, the place where we talk about the real, raw realities of real estate. But there's no real estate without people. There's no real estate without someone that is willing to face their giants. There's no real estate, there's no closings, there's no success without someone that's willing to have a clear vision for what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. You and I both know that sometimes we believe that our past and our, moments of defiance define us, but we're going to hear from women that know they are not defined by their challenges. And then just when everything is going right, we face the uncertainties and the situations that are only created to expand us. So, yes, these are all the different conversations that you are going to hear a little bit about because Agents in the Trenches today has a new special episode dedicated to Women's International Month. That's right. March is the month we celebrate women all around the world. And we're such special beings that we can lead a home, we can create a family, we can care for our loved ones, we could be maternal, we could be business wise, we could be, marketplace astute, and we can have conversations that take other women to another level. So if you're watching us live, I'm going to ask you to share, because I'm convinced that today is the day you are going to hear something that is going to shift the trajectory of your business. Guys, let's get this started. Let's go deep into this conversation. I want to bring up one of the women that are going to be gathering this Saturday, March 14th, in a room that is designed to co-elevate. That's right, March 14th, we have Ladies Tea Talk Time. And I know you guys know me from business, you know me from real estate, you know me from the academy. You've heard of me from different events that I do. But there's something that has been brewing for over a year, and it is a space and a place where powerful, kingdom-minded, faith-based business drivers, entrepreneurs, and professional women come together to pour out in a place of security, in a place of common unity. So the Overflow Women's Summit is going to be this Saturday, and I could not think of a better way to prepare the ambiance, to set the stage, especially for those women that want to be in this room, that are ready to get into a prophetic encounter, enter a realm of overflow. Listen, we're living in a space and a time where we know the market is tough. We know everybody's going through challenges. We know there's so many different giants that we are facing coming at us from different angles. But guess what? This is exactly what we've been created for, to face those difficulties and overcome them so that we could lead the way, be the role models, and we can help other people as they rise up. So let's get this conversation started. One of the women that I am going to introduce, she actually started Ladies Tea Talk Time as my co-host. She said, Lucy, I rather you be the one to lead the way, and I will be with you, and I will support you, and I will be part of this. And I can never thank her enough for having the courage to say yes to something that was launched on December 6th. And we really didn't know of last year. We really didn't know, actually the year before, 2024, December 6th, 2024, we really did not know how we were going to move this forward. But you know what? A lot of times we have to do things without a blueprint and a whole lot of faith. So if you're a woman of faith, if you're a woman of business, if you are someone in the marketplace that says, yes, I love to see kingdom-minded business, faith-filled women rise up in the marketplace, I want you to give us a fire in the chat. I want you to encourage everyone. So let me bring up my friend, my dear mentee at one point, because I've had the pleasure of mentoring her back in 2017 in her business, Lorelis Munoz. Good morning, Lorelis. How are you? It's so good to see you here. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Lucy. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for that introduction. I'm very excited to see what is going to happen.
Yes, Lorelis, I want to ask you a couple of questions. First of all, congratulations for taking this stage on Agents in the Trenches in English, because I know English is your second language, right?
Yes.
How long
But
have
it's
you been?
okay.
How long ago did you come from Venezuela to the United States?
I came 26 years ago. I've been
Wow.
here in Caicora for 20 years, but I came from Miami. I used to live over there for 6 years.
Wow. And I know that you are going to be sharing a very powerful presentation, a session talking about giants. We can't really tell everybody what we're going to, share on Saturday, but I am sure you have faced some big giants in your life. Can you share one of the biggest giants that you have faced in recent times?
Well, my dad sickness.
Oh yeah.
Me, I believe that the bigger one. But I was already prepared to
Wow.
help him through the process.
That is powerful. And I know, wow, just hearing you, I already got goosebumps. Just hearing you say that, I already got goosebumps. So that's what we're going to be talking about this Saturday. Are you excited about Ladies Tea Talk time? Everything that has happened so far this past year?
I believe that Ladies TikTok have a bigger purpose in the community of Southwest Florida. That born from God's heart to us be his hand, his feet, and his voice in this generation.
Wow, I love that. And I know you're in real estate as well. How long have you been in real estate?
5 years. I'm celebrating my 5 years this month.
Happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy real estate birthday. Yes. So you are a businesswoman. Well, first of all, you are a wife, you are a mother, right? You are a businesswoman, you are a foundation pioneer, right? You have created your own foundation in Venezuela as well. What else do you do that we don't know yet?
Well, I'm working this year and prepare my book, my first book.
Oh,
Write it
wow.
down. Yeah, that is totally
Nice.
new for me, but I'm very excited to share my testimony and so many things that happen in my life that help other women.
Wow.
I love serve the community outside doing different stuff, homeless, helping homeless people, business, so many
Women, you
different.
do a lot of things with breast cancer awareness, right? You're
Well,
also,
that's another one.
that's another giant. Oh my goodness, I know.
Yeah, I helping women in that process right now because
But
somebody did it with me. Now I'm
right.
doing the same thing.
I'm so happy to have you here. I feel like I'm dreaming to have Lorelis Munoz in Agents in the Trenches, because I know that this is not your comfort zone.
No.
But you are a special woman with a lot of knowledge and a lot of things to give. Are you excited about Saturday, seeing all the business women come together in one place?
Yeah, because it's gonna be a special moment. I encourage every moment to put the best dress, the best makeup, the best perfume. This is a moment for you. I know we are mom, but we are women too. And
Yes.
sometimes many women they forget that they always busy, they're always doing, but you need to stop and breathe and reconnect with you con tu ser.
With your being, yes. You have to reconnect with who you are, with your being. Wow, I love that. I'm excited. I think something very powerful is going to happen this Saturday. And every real estate agent lady that is out there, every professional lady that is out there, every businesswoman, every mother, every daughter, every sister, every cousin must join us this Saturday because something is about to unleash. I feel it. How about you, Lorelis?
I feel that place is too small already.
Yeah.
It's too small because what we're doing right now, not many people they're doing outside. More people doing inside their four walls. So
Mm,
we push ourselves to make different and impact other women.
yes. And that's the best part of Ladies Tea Talk Time. It is a marketplace movement for kingdom minded, faith based, spirit filled women or women that say, you know what? I wanna learn more about being a faith based woman. I want to learn more about, this kingdom mindset that I hear Lucy and Lorelis talking about. So we're going to bring up our next guest. You're going to stay right here with us. Let me bring up our next guest. This woman, actually, I met her at a ladies' tea talk time. She came in as a sponsor, and I was so amazed because I said, why is a construction company from Orlando is sponsoring, our ladies tea talk time. So let's bring up Jennifer Luna to the studio. How are you, Jennifer? Welcome,
Hi, thank
welcome.
you. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation once again. God bless you all. It's a privilege for me to stay here with all of you.
Jennifer, you are an amazing woman, and I'm just going to say a couple of the highlights of your life. How long have you been in the United States, by the way? Let's start there.
Good question. In April is going to be 30 years.
30 years. Wow. And so let me just tell everybody real quick before we get into a little bit of conversation with Jennifer. Jennifer, you are a builder out of Orlando who has expanded into Southwest Florida. You are also a wife, a mother, a professional entrepreneur. You're a go-getter. You're really in a man's world. I mean, I thought I was in a man's world, but you are deep because I mean the construction industry is very male driven. What else should people know about Jennifer Luna?
The challenges that I have experienced, or actually God has put me into experience it by coming to another country and becoming all these roles. But I think the best role that I have become is being the child of God. That I have that encounter with Jesus is the child of God is the best role that I think everybody can have, and I think that's the best one. I experience it, and I live in my life, and I wanna show you on Saturday all the people that they're gonna be there to see how much impact we can be by being God's child, and He uses us as an instrument
Yes.
for His kingdom.
Daughters of the King. I know there's a lot of
Correct.
women. There's a lot of women in the marketplace, right? The marketplace is everybody. Students, college students, professionals, business owners, workers, employees, everybody is part of the marketplace. That's why I love the marketplace. That is my place. Loreli knows this. I've always told her I'm not called to do what I do behind, the church walls. I was called to do it outside in the marketplace, where we come across people from all levels of not just social, economic, but also walks of life. And what would you tell a woman that is listening to this episode, this very special episode of Agents in the Trenches, who doesn't even know what being the daughter of a king is, who doesn't even understand what we're talking about? Because we were all there. We were all there at one point. This journey of falling in love with our creator is not something that, I mean, I wasn't born this way, but his love, reached me. He gave me a purpose. He gave me an identity. He's given me the boldness to create Ladies Tea Talk Time. And I I just want you to share what should somebody know about what you just said. I am the daughter of the king, and that's my number one uh, calling.
That's a great question. I mean, the most important part is when actually we let God takes over. This past weekend, I was talking to my niece that he's here. She's here, my Ileana Correa, and we just got into a point that I mean, God has always been there for us,
Yes.
always. It's just we finally let Him be part of our lives, and that's what makes the entire change. So when we actually accept Him in our hearts, when we actually start saying, "Okay, Jesus, have control of my life. Like it's no longer me. It's no longer my mind. It's no longer myself.
Yes.
It's just you taking over." He will take him over, and He will actually start working from the inside out. So I'm not a person either of being in just four walls. I'm not a religious person either. A lot of people confuse having a religion or having a relationship. When you
Right.
have a relationship with God,
Yes.
it's just like loving God to the max. It's pretty much express the love of God that He's already given us to others. And that's what we are going to do and experience and talk about it this Saturday.
Yeah.
Because for me, and I think for everyone, I mean, we have been created to glorify God, but that comes from inside out. That
Yes.
comes from accepting Him, and that's the role, that the biggest role and the best role that we have is being the child of God. That's what who we are. And He is the one who's providing us that. So it's something to tell people. And I love to be in Southwest Florida. I was talking earlier with Lorelis and Pastor Michelle that I had never experienced something like that. This revival in Southwest Florida, because in Orlando there is no such thing. I mean, it's good, people, we get together, but everywhere I go, everywhere, even if it's Christian or not, it's not a Christian event. It's always a pray. It's always God. It's always God in a conversation, and that tells me that I'm coming from
Yes.
another side of Florida, that is a revival, and I'm glad that He's making me part of it. And I want to share that experience with all of you on Saturday,
I
because it's the best thing that can ever happen to everyone.
Guys, let me tell you, if you're just joining us, give me a hashtag live if you're on live. Give me a hashtag replay if you're on replay. If you're watching, share this, because there are women out there that are going through a tough season and are looking for a refuge, are looking for a reset, are looking for a safe place that they can encounter that rest that we all need. Sometimes we're so overwhelmed with challenges and giants and things that just come against us. So we're talking about a very special episode of Agents in the Trenches. You guys have been watching my podcast for the last 2.5, 3 years. But today, because it's International Women's Month, and this Saturday we have our very special Ladies Tea Talk time, I decided to bring it to the forefront and say, hey, I want you to help us share and spread the word. And like Jennifer just said, there's no other place that's doing a prophetic, spirit led, spirit filled, overflow atmosphere. And I don't really know where we're going with this, but here's what I can tell you. These women are fired up and they are ready to just unleash. I see them as volcanoes waiting to erupt. So if you guys love what we're talking about, light up the chat, share this with your WhatsApp groups, ask questions in the chat. This is the moment, guys, for women in Southwest Florida and beyond. So listen, Jennifer is out of Orlando. Some of us are out of Southwest Florida, but this is going to be seen everywhere from Tampa to Marco Island. And so I want you to be that guiding light to share this with someone. Do not come on Saturday by yourself. You want to be there. So next up, I don't even remember how I met this powerful woman of God, but she has joined me in the marketplace and she has taken a very strategic stand. I believe it is, I've been saying this since last year, we are in a new era of business. It will no longer be business as usual. We are ready to bring not just, our business knowledge and savviness, but I think our marketplace is ready. Like Jennifer, you just said it, I'm going to repeat it. We're ready for a revival. We're ready to see some mega, massive, bold movements being made. And I know that women like us are very bold. And because we love the Lord so much, we're willing to say yes. So, ladies, I'm telling you, this is not going to be an ordinary ladies' tea talk time. I know it sounds very pretty, very porcelain cups and hats, and no. This is another level. This is another level. So I'd like to invite Michelle Trevino to the studio, and I'm actually gonna let her tell you about herself because this is definitely a new dimension of connection that has been created. So, Michelle, welcome to Agents in the Trenches, where we talk
Thank
about
you.
real, raw realities of the struggles in real estate. But today we're talking about rising up into our identity as professional women and entrepreneur. How are you?
Very good. Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and everyone who's connected out there. My name is Michelle Trevino. I've been here in Southwest Florida for the past almost 29 years. But originally, I was telling the ladies that I'm from up north, from Michigan. So the Lord has been great in this new season where I'm seeing what everybody's been speaking about the movement that's occurring here in Southwest Florida. I've had the privilege from the Lord to show me very strong women that are rising up in the not only real estate but in the business realm. And for me, that is very important as a pastor. I've been a pastor for all of those who don't know me for the past 20 years. But we're kingdom minded. So, you know, that we believe in empowering the people to open up their minds and they could have revelation that the Lord did not call us within the four walls, but to be an influence to the world and not to limit ourselves. I always speak about the seven continents. You know, I never limit myself. I mean, I don't care how small you might think you are. I always think, like you say, Lucy, world class.
Yes,
Because I
world class.
believe that the Lord has called us to beyond of what we think. What we think of ourselves is even possible. There's even more.
Yes.
So I'm just blessed to be part of this, and I thank you once again for allowing me to be part of the event that's going on this weekend. I know that it's going to, like Lorelis said, I thought to myself many times, this is too small. The place is too small because you're going to be shocked with the people who are going to attend. It is very necessary that the people that are out in the business world are being led as we lead, like pastoral care. We take care of them within the four walls, but we also need leaders to be imparting in our business men and women, young entrepreneurs that are rising up so that they could lead with the fear of God. And we're going to, like the word says, the glory of the Lord shall fill the earth. And I believe that it's going to be through men and women that are in the front line, manifesting the power of the Lord through business, through our spiritual gifts, and through the love of Jesus Christ. So I'm just blessed to be part of this.
Well, we definitely want to pack the house on Saturday
Mhm.
because this encounter is going to be one of a kind.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wonderful business conferences, networkings, events, seminars, workshops, gatherings in Southwest Florida. But this is a place of total reset. Like this is the encounter hub where we are going to encounter things beyond the marketplace, beyond the business realm, beyond ourselves, right? And I think that it is so powerful when women like you come together. Lorelis is going to be sharing about facing giants, and you guys just heard her. She has faced some big giants, but we all know that within our challenges and everything that we face in life, there is a huge purpose. Jennifer, you're going to be talking about challenges that expand you, right? Things that happen in our life that we're like, why is this happening? And then boom, it's just to take us to a higher level. And Michelle, I love the topic. You're going to talk about vision.
Love it.
What would you say before we bring our last guest? And we're just going to introduce her real quick. I'm not sure if she's able to join us. I know we're live, and sometimes we have technical difficulties. But Michelle, what would you tell everybody that's out there? Now, remember, most of the women that come, and let me just say this real loud and clear for the people in the back. This is not a religious gathering. This is not church. We are the church. This is not a church service. This is not a religious gathering. This is a space and a place where women from the marketplace come together to overflow, to encounter a reset, to encounter a relaunch, to find that grace that we need to really go to that next level, to really have clarity. What would you tell them, Michelle? Why should they all be there and bring their four besties with them? Do not come alone, please.
No, they're not allowed to come alone. I've told everyone that I've invited, you're not allowed to come alone. You must bring a friend, because these type of events, why you must come, first of all, it's because, like you said, it's going to refresh you. There's something very powerful when we gather and we allow ourselves to receive from someone else, to listen to people who have gone through difficult situations, like what you were saying about Lorelis, the message, facing giants, just the theme. I know it's going to be very powerful, because who hasn't faced giants? But not everybody has the strength and the faith to overcome their giants. And when you sit down, ladies, all of you guys who are listening, sometimes we need to sit down. Sometimes we think that we have to be running all the time, but sometimes we must be like Maria, that sat down and just listened. And when you just take a breather, a minute to go to a place, to be empowered, to be refreshed, I can guarantee you that you're going to be leaving that place with a new perspective, with a new mentality, ready to push forward and everything that the Lord has assigned us to do. So I am so excited, Lucy, to invite everyone. Every theme that you gave us, every topic, it is so powerful. And I know that when we prepare, we focus ourselves because we want to impact the audience.
Right.
I can't wait. I can't wait to sit down and just hear from each and every one of you guys. So I take the minute to invite everyone who's listening, and bring a friend. You can't miss out. It's going to be so powerful that you're going to want to have another one sooner than, I don't know how long you take to do these, but not once a year. This is not once a year thing. This is like every so often. Yeah.
And you know what? I got to tell everybody, I always like to speak from vulnerability. I like to speak.
Yes.
And Lorelis, you remember when we were talking about doing the first Ladies Tea Talk time for 2026. It was actually going to be on March 7th. But with everything this year going so fast, we moved it to March 14th. A lot of other people are doing women events on March 7th. And then again, the date came so fast that I said, Lorelis, I don't think I can do this. And I even said, Lord, I don't think I could do this. Like, we've got to put this together like urgently. And Lorelis kept pushing me. Remember, Lorelis, you kept messaging me, when are we going to do this? When are we going to do that?
Oh, yeah. She pushed me and I pushed her. So
Yes.
that's why the community is amazing, because that's what we do. It's not ourselves. When we are together, we are in fire. And whatever happened in the other life, that get aligned.
Yes. I was in a conference this past week, which was powerful because I also have to go and learn from the top performers in North America, see what they do, see how they do it, listen to how they speak, allow my mind to have new revelation for, our future as business owners, especially now that we're leading people in not just real estate, but business and their profession. And it was powerful to understand something that I'm going to share with you and why you want to be there and meet these women, meet Lorelis, meet Jennifer Luna in person. I know I want to bring up Veronica Ramirez. I know she cannot hear us, but I just want her to smile so that I can introduce her because I want her to see, I want you guys to see a woman that has also overcome so much. And she's going to be sharing a topic called, our past does not define us. And I believe there's so many women out there. Veronica, if you could hear us, just smile. You look beautiful. Welcome to Agents in the Trenches. She may not hear us, but Veronica Ramirez is also a woman from Mexico. She is a mother, a wife, a mother, a grandmother. She is a woman that has overcome huge uh, challenges in her life as well. She is an international entrepreneur. She has an organization that she leads internationally. And, she's in a season of her life. And the reason I'm saying this is because I am her mentor in her business. And she's going to another level. But one of the things that resonated with me this past week as I was in Cabo, Mexico, is the power that we have when we come together. And Lorelis, you have said this before, a lot of times we tend to isolate, to separate. We shrink, we pull back because we feel not confident. So thank you, Veronica, for being here. I know you cannot speak with us, but I just wanted everyone to meet you and to know that you're going to be talking about the past does not define you. Our past does not define us. Um, are you able to say hello? I don't think so. Anyway, Jennifer, why else? Why else should women join us this Saturday?
I'm sorry, what did you say again?
Why else? Let's encourage the women that are watching because we have new people connecting. Why?
Definitely, definitely. I mean, I definitely encourage everyone to bring a friend, to bring somebody. This going to be an event that is going to impact all the people that are going to show up. They're going to. I love coming to. Not all the time I can go to like events with Lucy, but definitely the mindset needs to be reset. And that day on Saturday definitely is going to happen because we are getting together as a community, and that is going to create a bigger impact to all of you that is going to be assisting to this event. So I definitely want everyone that can invite some other friends, mothers, friends, cousins, to not miss this great event. Is going to be super powerful and is going to enrich all of you to keep growing spiritually, mentally, emotionally, in business too, like all the powers together with a bunch of a woman with the same purpose, because the one who gives us purpose is God, and we are united to tell you all that it can happen if we are working in community. And I'm very glad that I got to meet all of you. And Lucy, thank you so much. I have met her since last year, and I have never seen somebody doing this. And like I'm saying, I've been here for 30 years, and the first person that I had met that is not just impact community in every aspect, but spiritually is the best aspect, and I love that. And that's why when you said, "Did you accept this?" Like, of course, because I know it was coming from God, and God put that in her heart, and that's
Yes.
where we're coming together to tell everyone that nothing is impossible.
Yes.
So I'm very glad that it's going to happen. Please come and join us on Saturday. It's going to be a great event.
Let me tell you, I went to this conference with top very high performers, and one of the most powerful things was our sunrise Bible study that was led by, as a matter of fact, he's going to be on the podcast next week, a very high level real estate professional and businessman. And it was incredible to see how the sun rises. Guys, we've got to change the mindset of people when it comes to a relationship with our creator.
Yeah.
We have been so indoctrinated into speaking religious language. We have been so indoctrinated into, we've got to separate, the church from the business world. Let me tell you, The most prosperous humans you will ever read about are in the Bible. Like the Bible is not filled with broke, busted, and disgusted people. The Bible is filled with people that maybe were not born wealthy, but a wealthy family came from them. And for you ladies, and I wish we could invite the men, but this is just for ladies. This is ladies tea talk time. If you want to come and volunteer men and move chairs and tables, you're welcome. But let me tell you, the most prosperous humans on the planet are found in the Bible. The Bible is a life manual. And one of my biggest passions is to abolish the religious mindset, to abolish the paradigms of, oh, I don't go to church. I don't mix church and business. It is all one, because the best strategies for becoming a gazillionaire come from the Bible. So these are all paradigms that we have, right? And thinking that, and I've had people say, is this like a church thing? No, it is not a church thing. It is a marketplace movement. Because let me tell you, you could go to a lot of networkings and they're going to motivate you. But when you come to Ladies Tea Talk time, this is not only going to transform you, it is going to awaken you. And I think that that is why this is becoming so powerful. People want to wake up. Women are ready for more. Women are sick and tired of going around the same mountain. Listen, I know what it feels like to make a lot of money, have a lot of title, have a big company, have everybody thinking you're so successful, but on the inside, even though I was a believer, I was not fulfilled. I was not satisfied. And you know why? It's because I had not entered my real identity in the marketplace. And my real identity in the marketplace is to be a move maker. And this is a powerful movement because this is where everything shifts. So I'm excited. You know, who else wants to share something in the last 5 minutes that we have? Listen, there's young women out there. Lorelis, you mentioned you are out feeding the homeless, right?
Yeah, I love to do that. My passion is work outside and serve everybody. I
And there's a
provide,
lot of homeless people that deserve to also be in the room, So I don't know if somebody wants to sponsor some, homeless women, buy them a dress. We're all dressing in purple because purple is royalty, purple is power, purple is passion. But could you imagine if somebody sponsored 4 homeless women and brought them and they become these mega entrepreneurs? I mean, we've seen it happen in the past. How could we do that? If somebody wants to sponsor 4 women, Lorelis, how could they do that?
well, they can call me, text me, and I give you more information, the places that I go. And it's amazing if we do that together.
Okay, let's put your phone in the chat. Let's put your phone in the chat. And if you are hearing this, and you're really wanting to step into a higher calling, and you want to see, God's blessings over your business, your profession, your career. Yes, I know we're in the marketplace to make money, but we're also in the marketplace to serve. That is true leadership, serving. So if anybody wants to sponsor 4 homeless women, call Lorelis. Lorelis, somebody, let's get her phone in the chat. She will connect you. Go buy them some pretty purple dresses and bring them and be that history maker. We need history makers. We gotta rise up from just being another one in the bunch. Anybody else want to share anything?
Loving ourselves means take care.
Yes.
A lot of women, they don't want to take care. They want to help everybody, but they don't want to take care of themselves.
Yes. Yes.
Without fear, without limit, without excuse.
Yes.
There is a lot of excuse. You don't have to clean and cook that day. That's your day. Take care
Yes,
of
makes it your day. Okay, there we have your phone number. Jennifer, Michelle, I don't know if Veronica is able to speak now. Anything that you feel pressing to share with the women that are watching this for Ladies Tea Talk Time this Saturday?
Well, I just want to, my last words is to encourage everyone that is watching, that is, give yourself this time. Give yourself a time to invest in yourself, and you will not regret it. I've been to Ladies Tea Talk Time. I was there last year, and it was so powerful, Lucy. And I praise you, not from my mouth out. I praise you, and because I know I could recognize when someone is being used to influence. Like I said, for me, influence, not being an influencer. Being an influence is one who impacts from the inside out and is one who transforms lives. And you are an influencer of the kingdom. I call them kingdom influencers. And that's why I was attracted to you, that I had to be connected to you, because I believe in empowering the people in general. You don't even have to know the Lord. The Lord reveals himself to you. But it is important to be connected in these times, because one of the things that I heard someone say recently was, when you have revelation and you walk with this awakening in your heart, you don't walk in blindness, which is part of what I'm going to be speaking in this conference. You will always make right decisions. You will be aligned with destiny and purpose. And I firmly believe that in these times, I don't believe that the market tells us how we're going to be successful or not. We are successful because of who we are connected to, which is first to the creator, and with people who are in higher levels that have already opened doors, that have made you're like a pioneer. You, all of you women, have opened doors that a person like me that is new into real estate could walk through easily, because of the mentorship, the words of encouragement, the keys, the principles that you carry. So I want to encourage everyone who's listening. You must come to Ladies Tea Talk. This is going to bless you in such a way that, like I said before, you're not going to regret it. I could guarantee you that you're not going to regret it. You're going to be saying, "Oh my gosh, why wasn't I here before?" So those are
Yeah.
my last words, and I can't wait to meet everyone else. Jennifer in person, Lorelis ya la conozco, Veronica, and everybody else who's going to be going. I am so excited for this weekend.
And the women that are going to show up, like I mentioned, I met Jennifer because she sponsored
Wow.
one of our Ladies Tea Talk Time. And you want to share with everyone when you first walked in, Jennifer? She was there. Here's what I remember, and then I'll let you add a little bit in the next 3 minutes that we have left. What I remember you said is, I was invited to sponsor an event, and when I walked in and I entered the room, what I felt was so powerful. I left my table unattended because I wanted to be in the room.
Wow.
Tell us, Jennifer.
Definitely, that's exactly what happened. I was supposed to be sponsoring. I thought in my mind that I was going to a real estate event, and then everything just turned out to be something so spiritual that I remember. I was invited by my friend Anna, and then she's like, "Coming to the room." It's like the room. I'm already here, right? With my table and everything. It's like, no, you need to come inside the room. So when I came inside the room, it's like, what happened? Everything transformed. So I was no longer thinking about real estate, selling houses, meeting agents. It's just like work was there, left there, and then I entered into a powerful spiritual movement, and then I felt so much love, so much spiritual connection, and then everything that I was listening to, that I was experiencing, is like, just, you know what, I just gonna give everything this moment to God, my Creator, and just experience this beautiful moment. And that's when I knew that I'm in a place of revival. Never seen it. 30 years in Orlando, never seen something like this, and not even in a real estate, like Lucy saying, marketplace. It doesn't happen. Never seen it. I've been in construction for 25 years, doing a bunch of stuff, but this is the very first time that, and not just even with Lucy, that's the first experience. But even when I've been going to different like events, there is always a prayer. There is always talking about God. There is always about talking about how God has transformed their lives. So that's how I knew Southwest Florida is growing. spiritually. And
Yes.
obviously, when you grow spiritually and you have the powerful God inside of you, He's the one who's going to provide everything to you from now on and to other people. And working as a community is just, it's beautiful because that's what Jesus came here, not just to be in just one place, but just to learn from other people. And then he was just walking and walking and walking, like Lorelis is saying. She's like,
Yes.
I love doing this. I love being with homeless people. I love doing this. Lucy loves, she's a very powerful woman that is it's impacted on not even my life, but everybody's life. And I think that's what wants us to be, like us, to impact other women. So I know it's gonna be powerful, and I encourage other women that they're gonna be there to invite other people. This is going to be very awesome. So this experience that I experienced last year, I think is going to be nothing compared to what we're gonna experience this Saturday.
Yes, and we have very beautiful surprises for the ladies. It's going to be a special time of awakening, of just like I said, transformation, overflow, an encounter. And it's not a church thing, so please don't worry about if you go to St. Andrew's Catholic School or don't worry about the religious aspect. I think
Yeah.
that like all of you have said, Lorelis is out there serving the homeless. Jennifer is building homes in Orlando, but she feels that pulling into Southwest Florida. Michelle leads a very powerful ministry alongside her husband for many years. But the gathering of, you know, visionaries and women from different walks of life under one alignment, knowing that we have been called for more.
Yeah.
Like selling and like they say in real estate, making deals on heels is great, but I want more. I want to be a move maker. I want to be a game changer. I want to be a history maker. This is part of our legacy. Ladies, thank you so much for accepting this invitation. If you want to sponsor 4 homeless women, reach out to Lorelis. We'll put your phone number there. It's in the comments. Michelle, thank you for helping us get the word out. Do not come alone, ladies. I'm going to close out with this. When I arrived on Tuesday to Cabo, I had received several messages from a marketplace prophetess, Samantha Virela. And I asked her to send me this, in video form because I want to share because it was so powerful. She said, I see that you're doing the next Ladies Tea Talk time. And I want to tell you that God has had me praying for you. And one thing that I want you to know is your place is too small. And number 2, Ladies Tea Talk time will never again be a one-day event. This is too powerful to be just a one-day event. I see you, she said, I see you doing Ladies Tea Talk time with these powerful women in business in a 2-day event in a convention center, a big location. And she just started describing it. And she said, because there's no other business person in the market that is doing this, and this is your assignment. And I was like, oh my Lord. Okay, thank you. Because like I have nothing, I don't have too much to do. So let me just, so I'm just commissioning you ladies. This is going to be a powerful Ladies Tea Talk time. Something is going to unleash. I see you ladies as volcanoes erupting on Saturday. I command you. I command you. I activate you. I encourage you. Just get the word out because we're going to make history. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know with who. I don't need to. I'm not analytical. God doesn't have to show me the whole thing. And he says jump, I say how high. So thank you so much. Lorelis, gracias. Thank you for being courageous and being here. You look beautiful. I'm happy for you. Jennifer, thank you for your time. I know you're super busy. And Michelle, I appreciate you greatly as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Share this podcast. Let's fill the room with powerful women ready to elevate and ready to overflow. Bye, guys. See you next time.
Thank you. See you Saturday.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lauren Maxwell, and I am with the Maxwell Mortgage Team in the state of Florida for 36 years, and I help people finance the American dream. Let me help you. I look forward to meeting you.
Red Zone Insurance tiene increíbles oportunidades de franquicias y queremos compartirlas contigo. Llama al 305-255-1901 y conocerás el camino a emprender tu propio negocio, tu propia franquicia. 305-255-1901.
Red Zone Insurance.